concept of a girlfriend or female counterpart to Bugs Bunny dates back to the 1940s and 50s, but nothing is really done with the concept of a female bunny for Bugs until the 1960s. The first official of a girlfriend for Bugs comes from that of a 1966 comic book, being that of a Bunny comic book issue 108, 1966. The bunny here is called Honey Bunny. Throughout the 1960s and 1970s, the relationship that Honey and Bugs had through the official comics varied in terms of seriousness and relatability. Stories held them as a dating couple, and other times they were simply friends or even enemies if the story featuring them in the comics were written as such. There was no standard with the depiction or portrayal of Honey Bunny in the said comics. Some depictions of her had her with yellow or tan-colored fur, with a bow between her ears as her ears were placed down while Bugs were held up. Later depictions of her were more similar to Bugs' own appearance. As the depictions progressed, her features became more visibly feminine as Honey was promoted in Looney Tunes merchandise throughout the 1980s and 1990s. With Space Jam being conceived, developed, and released in 1996, original plans were to introduce a modern version of Honey Bunny as Bugs' love interest, but the storyboard art were considered too much like a male rabbit that simply looked like a female rabbit, and it was decided that an entirely new character would be needed, this being Lola Bunny. Lola's appearance in Space Jam was like that on purpose. Her overly curvaceous appeal was designed due to the fact that she was one of the few female anthropomorphic cartoon characters in the live-action animated film. It was sex appeal, but Lola wouldn't be used by media until the Looney Tunes show from 2011. During this depiction of Lola, her appearance changed and became more reserved and less overly sexualized, basically more like a typical Looney Tunes character. Only in the 2010s has the concept of a companion for Bugs, being that of Honey or Lola, being taken seriously. With all of this re-evaluation of Honey and Lola, much of Honey's original related merchandise now sells for much more money than originally sold for at online bidding and trading sites. And the understanding that Honey Bunny might never have the same intention or even exposure that Lola Bunny has in all respects replaced her with. Sometimes a character can be forgotten with another taking their place.